I'm going to go through how to make a one-time payment as a new incoming resident that has not yet moved into the apartments. The reason that this is set mainly for you is because there are going to be various things that are a little bit different. As you'll notice right now, there's only a payment tab for one. Once you move in, there'll be a maintenance tab. That's where you'll put in all your maintenance work orders right here. So that's something that you'll notice once you've actually taken keys and we've moved you into the system on move-in weekend. That's not something we can do prior to that. Okay? Another thing you'll notice is different is the only thing that shows right now is the application fee. We are not able to post rent, security deposits, meal plan, any other amount on here. And that's just a system issue with us that we're not able to do. So that's why we actually sent you this email that I'll pull up right now that you probably received that looks something like this. Okay? It goes over how much you owe, etc. Walks you through how to register for your online portal. Although it may be different for you, different colors, different anything like that, all the same information should be in here, okay? One of the key things I'd like to go over, though, is that what we're talking about today is not how you pay your meal plan. Your meal plan must be paid by clicking here and either using their online service or their mailing service, where you mail it to the Regency, but you make it out to Sodexo. These payments cannot come to us as we have no affiliation with them outside of them running our dining services. So it's very important if you want to eat on time that you make sure you don't pay everything on the portal that we're talking about right now. Okay? So a brief summary of this is going to show you exactly the total amount due, not counting your meal plan. So for my example, I moved in and I wanted to, I believe I'm going to double. Let's look. Yep, double floor plan, full lease term is what I signed for. So I owe a $175 application fee. I owe a $100 security deposit, and my monthly rent will be $520. So that totals $795, assuming, as this says right here, that that's not including meal plan, and it's also assuming that I have not made any payment yet, which you guys may have. I'll go over that in a second. Okay, so I owe a total of $795 to move in by, that is all due by this date, as outlined right here. Okay, so that's very important that you make clear on those things and work off of your own number. So 795 is my number based off of this information, but if you chose a villas or if you chose a studio, anything like that, you're going to have a different total than this as the rent amounts are different. So keep that in mind when I quote the 795 amount. So let's hop over back to our portal and let's figure out a way that I can make my payment, okay? So one of the first things you want to do is go to payment accounts and you want to add a credit card. This is a one-time credit card that will not be charged auto amounts. You have to manually come in here every time to make that payment. Once you have moved in, we will give the guarantors their own portal login. This is after move-in date, to where they can save their own information and make payments. And also we'll give you the access to do auto recurring payments at a later date. Again, that's a system thing. We wish we could help you out right now, but you just need to make a one-time payment this time. Okay. So the recent activity tab, let's talk about that really quickly. This is where in the future you will see all of your payments you've ever made. It's your version of a balance and ledger for you. This is the balance. Since it is a positive number, so above zero, that means that that balance is owed. It will actually show negative if there's a credit. So let's say, for instance, you have paid your security deposit already and your app fee. So if you paid your $100 security deposit and your $175 app fee here, it would reflect both of those, and it would actually have a credit here of $100, which means you owe less than what I'm talking about. So let's give an example of what I'm using right here. This $795, let's say hypothetically that I did actually pay that balance, then that $795, I would actually, if this said payments here, payments received, then if that said $175, then I would actually take my total of $795 and subtract $175 to give me $620 that I actually owe in the end. Okay, so that'll be important coming down here, and I'll explain it again. This is just talking through it to help you understand some of the things that are going on. Okay, so we've gone into the payment accounts. You've added a card. As long as it's showing up here, you've added it successfully, and then you can make your way over to the make a payments and a one-time payment section. Okay? By doing so, you now see everything you owe. You will only see one thing, probably the application fee, and then anything you might have paid. So for example, I have not paid the application fee. Had I paid the application fee, it would say $175 here, and then it would say unpaid of $0 here. But again, I haven't paid that. So if you have, it will be reflected here. And if it hasn't shown that accurately, or when you're on the recent activities page, it's different and it is not giving you credit. So let's go back just one last second. If on the recent activity page, Again, you need to email accounting@regencystudenthousing.com if any of your credits are not here, if you've paid app fees, security deposits, anything like that. That's very important because our system should be updated. Okay, so just email us real quick, let us know what you think you paid, and we'll walk you through everything else. Not a big deal. Okay. All right, so now that we're back over here, again, looking at the email, I owe a total of $795 to be able to get my keys in August on the August 18th move-in weekend to ensure that I can move in and everything will be great. So in order to do that, I will need to have a total of $795 paid. Okay, so since I already have the app fee and I have actually not paid it, I want to leave that 175 in there so it applies 175 of my payment to that. Okay. Then I just take the 795 minus the 175 I've already paid, right, for the application fee, which just gives you $620. So then at that point, it will reflect down here, total amount, $795. So if you're not sure, or you just hate math, or you're not really sure what to do, just literally type it in to where this number here, this 795 total amount due, must match this orange number. That is the payment that is due on August 1st prior to moving in. Okay, then you would just click next and follow the processes. Obviously, I'm not going to make this payment. This resident would love me for that, but I am not able to do that. Okay, so simple stuff, simple drop downs, simple pay with Visa, whichever card you put on there, you select the payment and do, etc. Okay, hopefully that answers all your questions, and if not, please log on to regencystudenthousing.com. You can reach us at our little chat bubble that is usually on the bottom right. It's in orange, or you can email info@regencystudenthousing.com, accounting@, any of those. We have a team of managers on all of them ready to help you, and we'll direct you to the right place. All right, thanks.